What's up, everybody? Welcome to another day and another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh, your host. Let's get into this match, man. We're playing 8-ball today. We're playing a tap league match, Northern Oakland County, Michigan tap league. They call it Up Top Tap. If you're in Michigan and you're not playing Up Top Tap, what are you doing with your life, bro? Just kidding. I'm playing a guy by the name of Josh. He's a skill level below me. I'm a 6 in tap in 8-ball. He's a 5. So we've got a 5-4 race. And I lost the lag. He just broke. Looks like he made a ball. Let's get into this match, man. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, what are you doing? Click on it. Just kidding. You don't have to, but I appreciate it if you do, I would definitely appreciate it if you did. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, man. I haven't uploaded a video since Thanksgiving. I've been fat and lazy, man. Ate too much, enjoyed some family time. Now we're getting ready for Christmas. Oh, boy. Snow's falling all over the place if you're in the northern states. If you're in the southern states, I don't want to hear. Don't be commenting about 80 degrees, man. All you people in Texas and Arizona and stuff. I'm just kidding. You can comment about it. I'll live vicariously through you, Meanwhile, we're at like 0 degrees Fahrenheit and a foot of snow here in Michigan, man. All right, Josh is going to go for this 12 ball. Is that the 12 ball? I think it's the 12 ball. I think it's the 12 ball. If he's always changing his mind, he's looking at the 11. I like the 11 better, I think, because he can just drift over this way and he can shoot the 13 next if he didn't land on the 12. He's going to probably try to draw back into here. Oh, no, he drew into the 3. That's going to put him in trouble, man. If he would have hit that with draw, nice and light, the cue ball would have just came back this way, and he could have shot the 11 into the side, but it was a touchy shot for sure. I understand why he didn't want to do that. It was pretty touchy. But now he's got to go get the jump cue, man, and as you see on the table right here, it says no jumping, but that's for the regular people who come into this establishment. The league people are allowed to jump. We just have to put a pad underneath the cue ball so we don't damage the felt. They require us to do it. So anytime you have to jump, you ask your opponent to lift the ball. You slide a pad under it. Your opponent puts the ball back down. It's a pain in the butt, man, but this venue requires it. And I'm not even sure why, because this felt they have, it's I think it's called championship cloth. It's made out of Teflon. It's not the best felt in the world. It plays all right, but I mean, it's not like $1,000 felt. You know what I mean? It's And not only that, the league operator that I play for gives these establishments like $400 a year to refelt the tables. So honestly, they should just let us jump, man, and refelt the table once a year. That's what the money's for. Nevertheless, it's their rules, so we abide by them. He's going to go for a jump shot on that 11. Not an easy shot. He did pretty good jumping it. Didn't make it, obviously, but here I come to the table. I've got a good-looking shot at the 6. If I put right spin on the 6, the cue ball should come off this rail and out this way, and then I can shoot the 3 next. Yep, just like that. All right, now I've got quite a bit of angle here. I could draw out, which is really what I should do, but I know what I do here is put left, and I try to go around the 2 like an idiot and end up bumping into the 2. Now this is going to be a lot tougher for me. I'm not 100% certain if I can see that 5. If I can, that's what I'll shoot. If I can see the 1, that's a good option as well. Let's just see what I do here, man. Hey, I'm wearing the same shirt. Look at that. Look at that guy up there. It's a handsome looking fella up there, man. I'll tell you that right now. Probably the best looking guy in all the world, Yeah, cheers. Just kidding, by the way. I'm really not conceited. I'm very insecure. That's why I joke a lot. All right, that was a great shot there, Josh. Good job. Good try, man. Better luck next time, Oh, Gilmore, we didn't call your name. Better luck next year. All right, so Josh, the other Josh, St. George, we're going to call him George just because his last name's St. George, and it's easier than saying Josh because then you have no idea who I'm talking about. So St. George, a.k.a. George, made a good shot there and landed nicely on his 14. The problem, see how close he is to the rail there? He can only put top really on this ball. If he could use center, he could hit this, and then center could bring him literally straight up this way. for the 11 ball. But since he can only put top, he's in danger of running into these balls. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with that top. You know, if he could have maybe used outside spin to counteract the top, and the cue ball would have came this way, it still would have wanted to bend that way, but it would have not been directly behind these balls. He probably would have like ran into them here, I would guess, and probably ended up with a shot. But it was tough, man. It's tough to put outside top spin when you're against a rail like that. So he's going to kick to try to hit it. He just missed it, man, just barely. Just barely missed it, man. All right, guys, so I'm going to preference some things, man. Well, not really some things, one thing. You're going to want to stick around to the end because I finished this match off with a bang, guys. You know, it's a little 2-pack special right at the end of this match, man. So it's a pretty decent play here for amateurs like myself, you know what I mean? I know you, all you professionals out there watching, you know, or wannabe professionals watching, I know you guys can shoot better. No need to tell me. No need to tell me that I suck, man. I already know. But it's an amateur channel, man, and I do my best, you know? It is what it is. All right, easy peasy from here, man. If I mess this up, I ought to just go home and cry, was what I would imagine, you know? Straight top on that one. I've got the angle here. The problem is I'm close to this rail, and I would like to stun this way. But it's hard to get stunned, so I'm jacking my stick up. But you notice there's a wall right over here, and it's got a cabinet on it. And the cabinet was right in my way, so the other team was like, hey, open that cabinet door. And then I had enough room for my stick. It's fun. We're playing at a VFW, guys. This is what happens in bar leagues, you know. Not all the venues have adequate space and are very comfortable playing conditions. I mean, you play with what you got. That's what makes bar pool and league play so much fun, because it's a challenge. So it's like miniature golf, you know. It's like playing putt-putt sometimes. You got obstacles you got to go around. And you got people running around, drinking, screaming, music blaring. It's good times, man. You know, who doesn't love that? I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. I love playing in a pool hall, serious tournament-style pool where people are respectful. You know, they give you the space. There's plenty of room, nice equipment. I love that. But I also love playing in the bar where it's chaotic, man. And the bar tables are rough. You got stuff in the way. I don't know why. It just adds like another element to the game. I almost made that 8-ball up here and scratched, which would have been a loss. That would have been no bueno. That's no good for all you non-Spanish speaking people out there, you know. Bueno means good. Bien also means good. You know, I don't know why you have two different words for good. It doesn't make sense. You could just get one word, bro. Come on, Spain. I said Span, like I was going to say Spanish, and then I realized Spain. And then I was like, Span, you know, it's a combination of the two. Anyways, good chat. Let's get back to the match here, man. All right, George is running around trying to figure out what he wants to do here. He's got an open table, open layout, ball in hand behind the line because I scratch, which means he has to put it up here somewhere. He cannot put it down in this area. And I'm just going to scribble all over the table because I know you guys love that, you know. You'd love to watch someone scribble all over what you're trying to watch, you know. So stupid of me. Sorry, I apologize to you. Anyways, let's get back to the match. He's looking at the 2-ball, I think. He's going to try to squeeze it past the 13. It's a tough opening shot. Or is he shooting something different? No, he did, man. He tried to squeeze that 2 past the 13. It was a tough opening shot. I get why he did it. You know, he wanted solids, I guess. Although I'm not a big fan of solids here. That 1 ball's kind of in a tough spot. Stripes aren't easy either, man. You just got to take what you can do here, man, and do what you can take, I guess. He left me kind of tough. I think I have this shot on the 9 ball down there. That's what I'm looking at. It's probably what I'm going to take. I would love to be able to use top with a little left and come over here for the 13 would be great. Oh, don't want to really hit the 2, though. Whew, we're starting off rocky. Starting off rocky, you know, like Rocky Road the ice cream. Only it's not as good, you know. It's not as good. All right, I am calling the 13 off of the the 6 into the side pocket, and that will actually open up my 15 here, and I should end up with the cue ball somewhere in this area, I would imagine, depending on how hard I hit it. And that's going to leave me options for the 10, a couple different things. Okay, I had to hit that a little harder than I thought, man, so I came all the way back. Now I'm kind of in a tough spot. I think I can still see the 11 into the 10. I may actually still be able to shoot the 10 like this, you know, off the rail, make the 10. Because with the 8 ball being so close here, it really makes that 10 ball an easier shot. It's a bigger pocket. I can overcut the 10. I just don't want to undercut it. Yeah, I didn't even touch the 8, I don't think. Hit it too hard, though, and now I'm in a position where I don't have a shot again. You know, if the 10 ball wasn't here, or whatever ball that is, a 12 ball, I can't tell, guys. I'm half blind. You know, I'm fat, old, bald, and half blind, guys. You know, welcome to my life. Anyways, if that wasn't there, if this ball right here wasn't there, I'd be able to bank this. I just called this pocket. I think I'm trying to kick the 15. I think that's what I'm trying to do. In fact, I know that's what I'm trying to do because I did it, you know. I'm the guy who made the shot, or attempted the shot, I guess. Took the shot. That's the right way to say it. Took the shot. You know, I can't say made the shot because I haven't made it yet. I'm attempting the shot. I'm taking the shot. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. Now I made it. You guys already knew I was going to make it because I let the cat out of the bag. I spoiled it. And I apologize to you for spoiling it, you know. I know we all wanted it to be a surprise, whether or not I made that. Just kidding. No one cared that much. All right, so what I'm measuring up here, 14, off the rail, off the 8, nothing but net, you know. Nothing but pocket, I guess. Not net, pocket, guys. Let me get me a non-sponsored energy drink here. Made it, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm fighting my way out of this rack. This is this has been a very difficult rack, and every shot that I'm making seems to put me in more and more trouble. I mean, I'm kicking at balls, I'm playing ticky shots. Played a carom shot to start this run off that ball into the side, you know. Just a tough layout here, man. So now I'm in a position where I can actually shoot this 11 up. Problem is shape. I have to put just enough right spin to come here, and then I need to try to get back here without hitting my ball. It's so hard, man. It's so difficult to do this. I don't think, yeah, I was thinking more about the shape, and it didn't even work anyway because I hit the 2, almost scratched. You know, I wouldn't even have had shape had I made it. I would have been trying to bank this ball this way, and that's pretty tough to leave me a shape on the 8, you know, so I did what I could, man. I just couldn't get out, you know. I'm just not good enough to get all the way out in that rack. It was a tough one, man. Just not good enough yet. Gotta say yet, because maybe one day I will be good enough. You never know, you know. You never know. I do practice real hard. So who knows, man. I might get better. I may get better one day. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. In fact, all of us will see, because I'll continue posting my matches up, and we'll figure it out together, you know. Let's stay together. All right, I'm done singing. I don't even know why I started singing, man. It's horrible. All right, now Josh is a pretty good shot. I've played him a time or two throughout the years, man. I'm telling you, he can go on runs where he's running out left and right. You know, a little inconsistent, like all of us. I mean, we're amateurs. That happens. I've in my mind, the difference between a really good amateur and a professional is just how consistent, how often they shoot at a high level. Because a really good amateur, when they're playing well and in dead stroke, I mean, they can shape, run out. They can do most of the things that pros can do. The problem is they just don't do it very often. You know what I mean? Like, if you take a, you know, high 600 Fargo, close to 700 Fargo, they have the ability to play every bit as good as the 800 Fargo. The main difference is the 800 Fargo plays like that pretty much all the time, you know, and the under 700 Fargo only plays like that sometimes, and the rest of the time they play like a 500 Fargo. You know, in my mind, that's the biggest differences right there. But who knows, man? Anyways, good chat. Josh can try to cut this 6 all the way down the rail. He is, and he made it. What a good shot. That was not easy, guys. He cut it right past the side pocket and everything, man. He's basically a PIMP, you know? I spelled it because it's a family channel. I don't want to say it because the kids will be asking you, hey, Dad, what's that mean? And then you'll have to explain, well, back when I was a young man, that's how I made a living, you know? I was a PIMP. Anyways, I'm off on a tangent, guys. Back to the match. He's going to try to draw this all the way back, and it's going to get him on the wrong side of the ball. Oh, no, he followed it. Very smart. Oh, is he going to go too far? No. Oh, no. Just kidding, man. I feel bad that he did that because had he hit that just a little softer and ended up here, man, he would have been golden, dude. Now he's going to ask me to put the pad under so he can try to jump. Doo-doo. You know, put this pad there. He's going to jump and hit that ball. And then it's going to come out here like this, you know. Anyway, I don't know. I'm immature, guys. You know, what can I say? What can I say? I'm immature. All right, this is going to be a tough one to put the pad because it's literally on the edge of the pocket. So I'm going to lift the ball and try to set it back right on the edge of the pocket without it falling in. Not easy. Also, those pads they give us, man, they're made out of like silk or something or satin. And I don't think that's very conducive to a jump shot because I feel like the cue ball is going to slide off of it more than grab off of the slate and jump. You know, because you kind of need, when you hit a jump shot, you push down into the table, you kind of need the cue ball to not slide on the felt and just react off the slate. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. If it doesn't make sense, I apologize, man. Just move on. Pretend like we didn't even talk about it. He didn't even get over the ball, which I understand. And my suspicion is that may have a lot to do with that satin pad. I tried to jump in another match on that same pad, man, and it was tough. I couldn't get the cue ball over. I couldn't get it up, you know? I couldn't get it up. I hear there's stuff you can take for that, but, you know, I'm not that old yet. I can still get it up most of the time, you know? I'm talking about jumping the cue ball, bro, little Timmy. Stop with your immatureness. All right, I kind of got a weird shape here. Oh, yeah, and I tried to go inside English all fancy with it, and look what I'm going to get for it. Yeah, dummy. You big dummy. Well, yeah, I'm calling it because there ain't nothing to do here except hit here with a little left spin and bend the cue ball back here and try to make it over there. And this isn't even a straight kick. I have to spin it off the rail, so I don't know. I don't know about my chances on this one, man. Just kidding, I make it, bro. Just kidding, my chances are good. You know what I mean? Now I'm up 2-0. I need 3 more. He needs 4 more. Still a close race, you know? And like I said, Josh can run out. Just a matter of whether he does it or not. Is that a dry break? I didn't see anything fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I made like 3 balls on the break. That definitely wasn't dry. Oh, man. Was that a dry break? Get out of here, Josh. Go home. Go home, bro. Oh, wait a minute. I am home. All right, I'm going to take solids. Take that one nice and easy. Leave myself the 5 in the side. What do I shape next from here, though? Can I follow up into the 9? That doesn't really help me. I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of the way I shaped that 5. And I missed it, you know, because I'm an idiot. I would have only ended up with likely a combo. I'm not sure if I could have shot the 6 where it was sitting before or not. I kind of feel like I couldn't. I didn't agree with my shape. The first opening shot was fine. I just didn't agree with the way I tried to shape the 5 in the side. I should have looked at that a little bit longer. And if you notice, I didn't even take but a second. I just shot it immediately. Like, I didn't even pursue any other options. You know, you got to pursue them. You got to pursue those other options, bro. If not, you get yourself in trouble like I just did. 9 ball, good shot. Good shot on that 9 ball. He's got a little trouble now with the 13-15. I think he could probably shoot it right now. Just fire it down into that 10. Yeah, he's doing it. Oh, no, he's going to take the 12 and with top spin and try to send the cue ball into the 15-13. I don't hate that either. Oh, he went to the side, bro. I would have played the 15-13 into the 10 just to open these up so it's no longer a problem. Because now Well, maybe the combo goes dead here. You know, I kind of think maybe it does because he can shoot this 10 and just roll up into here somewhere and then shoot the combo next. Well, we'll see. I think we'll have a chance to find out. Oh, where are you going? Okay, it must not go up this way. It must only go down this way, which is takes me back to what I said originally. I would have shot the 15-13 while that was sitting in the pocket because it would have been a whole lot easier. Now he's got to try to shape his last ball on the breakout, and as you can see, it's not that easy. If he would have shot that earlier, he would have had other balls that he could have shot next. He wouldn't have had to try to shape the one that he was breaking out. It's always a good rule of thumb to try to do your breakouts while you still have other balls on the table to shoot at, you know. In fact, I try to do my breakouts as early as possible if I think I'm going to run out. If I think I'm going to run out, I try to do my breakouts early. If you don't think you're going to run out, it doesn't matter. You know, do your breakout and play it safe. Okay, he left me, you know, he left me in one of the weirdest positions he probably could have left me without hooking me. I don't know if the 3 goes in the side. I've got this long straight shot on the 6 with the cue ball on the rail, which isn't easy. Maybe the 2 goes up here, but again, the cue ball's on the rail. So I've got to be extra still when I shoot this shot. I can't move. I got to keep my head down. Man, that damn energy drink's giving me gas, bro. I apologize to you, you know. Hey, I made it. All right, so I made the 2 up in the corner, rolled up forward, and I've got a couple options. I mean, I could technically shoot that, but that's a horrible option. I could shoot that. That's a viable option. Looks like what I'm going to do, but I could also shoot the 6. So if I shoot this 3, where do I shape? I think I end up hitting over here somewhere. Yep, okay, with right spin, come back around. Okay, so that was right spin. I don't think there was any top or bottom there. It was just straight right spin. Cue ball came this way. Now I've got the 5, which will lead me to the 6. I think the 6 will go here if I just stop shot this. Oh no, I drew it back off the rail. I mean, that was a lot of extra cue ball movement and very unnecessary, but it worked out fine. Now I've got the 6 straight in with just a little stun to bring my cue ball over to here. Yeah, I drifted my cue ball over, and I've got the 8 straight in. Easy peasy. That's going to put me on 3, guys. On 3. Man, my nose is stuffy today. I think it's the snow and the weather change. It's gotten very cold the past week, and now my sinuses are going crazy, bro. Just like me in this match, going crazy, bro. You know? Just kidding. It's not that crazy. All I did was make an 8 ball. Not a big deal, Josh. You know? It's not a big deal. Stop trying to make it dramatic. But Josh, you're making a video. You should try to make it entertaining. Yeah, Josh, but it's not entertaining if it's not entertaining. You can't just make it dramatic. Yeah, but let's try it anyway. Okay, good chat. I'm sorry, guys. You had to hear me talk to myself for a minute. Guys, I apologize. And I apologize to you. I'm so dumb, man. Sometimes when I do and say something, afterwards I think to myself, Josh, you're a moron. You know? But hey, it's the way it is. You know, it's the way I am. I don't apologize for it. I do apologize for it sometimes, but, you know, it's all fake. I don't really mean it. I'm not really sorry that I'm kind of weird. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I don't mind being weird. That was a good shot, top right. Good speed to get on the 10 there. The 14 is probably my biggest issue because the 7 ball blocks it from going there, so it's either going to have to go here or there. Now, I could shape it for the side pocket next. Just make the 10 there with top, a little bit of left, come back over to here, and that's what I'm doing. I didn't quite come over far enough. I would have loved to have came all the way over to here, you know, but now I got to shoot it on an angle. My cue ball is going to run into the 7. So the question is, do I use top and hit the 7, or do I use draw and try to go around the 7? I think top. Oh, I could put enough top to avoid hitting the 7. Didn't look like that on our angle here, did it? You let me know. Guys, you're watching the same match I am. Maybe you thought, you're crazy, Josh. It'll definitely not hit the 7. I thought it was going to hit the 7, you know. That's just what I thought, personally. But I've been wrong once before in my life, you know. Once before. It's only happened once, guys. I've never, come on. You already know, little Timmy. You know, I'm not wrong very often. Just kidding, man. I'm wrong all the time. You know, all the time it happens. I'm just going to roll this forward a little bit. Now, why so hard? Why you hit it so hard, Josh? You know? I shouldn't have. I could have just rolled it up to here, played a stop shot, and shot the 8 past the 7. Unless the 8 doesn't go past the 7, then I can draw it over to here. Yeah, that'll work. A little bit of outside spin to come back. And with this 8 ball, be break and run number 1, you know? The first break and run in the race to 5. And like I already preferenced at the beginning of this match, I finish it with a 2-pack. So you already know it's a break and run in the last rack. But stick around and watch it because it's a pretty good one. You know, here we go. Here's the break. I don't think this one's as clean as the first one. I don't know. Maybe it is. You tell me. You tell me, you know. All right, pretty wide open table, and I definitely like stripes, right? Because you got these 3 balls cluttered up down there. This ball goes there. The only problem with stripes is you got to think of the 8 ball because the 7 blocks it. So I start with the 10, make a little draw here. I'll be shooting this 14 next, of course. And if I just come off the rail a little bit, I think the 12 ball next. Or maybe looks like I'm going to follow it. Yeah, same outcome. I'm still going to shoot this 12 next. Now I have a slight angle, so what I'll do is I'll play center ball and hit it firm so the cue ball stuns over on the tangent line over into here. Yeah, just like that. All right, now I've got this 11 ball, but you see where the 9's at? I've got to hit this lightly with right spin and get the cue ball to come up over there. Oh, I didn't get my right spin. I didn't get my right spin to work, man. Picking, rooting, tooting, scooting, you know? What in the hillbilly hill? Sorry, guys, I just went off on a tangent, you know what I mean? All right, so now I've got to try to cut this in, which is tough because I'm so close to it, but I can't really shape the 8. I'm going to have to put a little right spin and come up here and hit the 8, and hopefully not put it in this pocket up here. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Right now you're asking yourself, Josh, I thought you said you were going to get out of here. Just watch, sir. Just watch, little Timmy. This shot, it's funny because when I shot this shot in the match, I knew it was going to go. I felt like it was going to go. But looking back on this video, I can't believe I make this shot. So I'm looking at banking it off here. And then I have to go off the 2 ball because I can't bank it clean. The 3 ball's in my way over there to bank it clean. So I have to bank it off the 2 ball. And not only that, I've got to be careful because if my cue ball hits the 1, my cue ball is going to come over here in the path. Watch this shot, guys. Enough talking. It's crazy. I can't believe I make this. You know? A gentleman like myself isn't supposed to make that shot there, man. It's not supposed to make that shot, but I did, and I'll take it, man. Mr. St. George, as always, bro, you're a gentleman and a scholar, and I appreciate you letting me film when we play. And I've got one more match with Mr. St. George coming up. We played twice on this league night. We played 8 ball and 9 ball. The 9 ball match is a good one, and I know he's waiting for me to post it. But it's not coming out yet, guys. You got to stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button and, you know, hit the notification so you can see when that stuff comes up, guys. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace.